You've heard of the ships, the chains, the pain. But have you ever heard the story of the man who held fire in his hands and refused to let his people burn? This is not just a history lesson. It's not just about slavery. It's about betrayal, resistance, and a voice that refused to die. This is the story of Abba Yemi, the blacksmith who warned them and lost everything. But even when the world turned its back, he chose to become something greater. A teacher, a flame keeper, an ancestor whose blood still speaks through us today. This is a story by Ivy. Long before the borders on maps, before Africa was carved into pieces by foreign hands, your ancestors lived with purpose. In a village hidden between river and forest, they built with their hands, prayed with their mouths, and ruled with wisdom. They were not perfect, but they were whole. Among them was Abba Yemi, your great-grandfather's grandfather, a blacksmith whose fire never stopped burning. The flames in his forge were more than heat, they were legacy. He made tools, shaped iron, told stories to the children as sparks danced into the night sky. They called him the one who holds fire. One day, when the rivers ran quietly and the sky looked heavy, strangers came. They didn't come to trade. They came with chains hidden under smiles. They came with gold to buy what should never be sold, people. Abba Yemi watched his neighbors make deals with the British traders, not knowing the cost. Guns were exchanged for bodies. Rum for daughters. The village elders argued, if we don't sell them, our enemies will. But Abba Yemi said, when you sell one's soul, you burn your own. His words were not enough. That night, a raid came. People were snatched in their sleep. Abba Yemi's wife and 2 sons were taken. He fought. He burned his own forge to protect his family. But he was too late. They were marched away. He followed, barefoot, through bush and rain, praying the gods would return what was his. At the coast, he saw the ships, floating prisons. He saw his eldest son shoved onto a boat chained. Abba Yemi screamed his name until his throat was dry. He never saw them again. Years passed. Abba Yemi returned to the village, older, broken, but not silent. He became a teacher. He taught the children that fire is sacred. That you must never sell your people to save yourself. That gold cannot buy peace. That silence in the face of wrong is betrayal. That knowledge is power, but wisdom is what you do with it.